What's up, guys? It's you, and welcome back to episode 5 this week. Episode 5, yeah, episode 5. This is going up on Friday of push to rank 500 in the NU tier. So we're gonna be using the same Feraligatr team, and I apologize for all the commotion. I just realized my door was open, and you heard all sorts of crazy sounds. That was my door shutting just now. Hopefully, you guys couldn't hear that, but you know, if you did, it's okay. Whatever. We only have 10-minute episodes, and you guys see my audio recording. We're 30 seconds in. We're gonna jump into a battle and hopefully not lose. So we're gonna quickly type rank and see where we are. We're sitting at 1,257, and looking at the ladder, ladder for NU is 1,333. So we're chilling a good 80 points back. But looking at this guy's team, it looks very, very stallish. I would imagine that's Crowtune, which is Calm Mind, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Dark Pulse. He also has Cragonal, which I need to eliminate in order for Gator to sweep. And I also need to eliminate Vileplume, because Vileplume hard stops Gator. Even though I am carrying Ice Punch, I need to be at +2 in order to knock it out. So that is a thing to know. That is a thing to know. Anyway, I don't really have anything with momentum. I haven't really played in a bit. So I'm just going to lead Mesprit here, as he leads Seismitoad to try to get up rocks, which is perfect. I'm going to see if he will stay in here and just try to get up his rocks. I'm going to laugh if he does, because I'm going to pull out this energy ball, and I'm going to laugh because his Seismitoad is going immediately down the drain, in before Focus Sash Seismitoad. Anyway, so as I said, this team that he has here does look very stally. It looks like it has Altano as some sort of like wish support. I'm personally using Licky Licky, but he makes a hard switch into Altano, which is fine by me. Judging by that damage, that right there is especially defensive Altano. I'm just going to go for a Psyshock, though, as he goes into Cragonal, which is fine, because I'm going to do 100% to Cragonal and knock Cragonal out, which is great, because that's one of 2 barriers I need gone in order for my main man Gator to sweep here. But I'm going to go into Hariyama here, as he goes for a Wish. I think I'm just going to go for a knockoff right here, because okay, he goes into Vileplume, which is fine. Hopefully I get rid of an Assault Vest. Black Sludge still works. I'll take it. I have Thick Fat, so I don't really think he can do that much. Well, that was a stupid sentence. I have Assault Vest. I don't really think he can do that much to me. Sludge Bomb does a nice 20%, as this Fire Punch is not going to do anything to Vileplume, revealing that he is a physically defensive Vileplume, which I guess is okay, because as he misses his Sleep Powder, which is amazing. And okay, so I get Effect Spored and put to sleep, which is just pretty obnoxious. Do these things pack Synthesis? I'm not quite sure. Question marks. I don't think he's going to want to go for another Sludge Bomb, so I'm going to go into Lilligant, and we'll see where it goes from here. He ends up going for a Synthesis, which is fine. I believe after a Quiver Dance, I can take any hit he wants to go for, but I'm going to calc it real quick, and hopefully my mic, I just realized my mic might be a little bit too close to my face. Hopefully that is not the issue, and they redid the calc, or yeah, the calcs a little bit, which is pretty cool. But we're going to look up Vileplume, NU Defensive, Black Sludge, sweet, and we're also going to look up Lilligant, NU Quiver Dance. So Sludge Bomb is going to do a lot, but what does it do if we are at +1? What would you do for a Klondike bar? We are going to be able to take that hit really well, but the question is, do I want Lilligant for anything else on his team? I don't think I do. I'm going to Quiver Dance up. Hopefully he's not like max special attack Vileplume, as that would stink. No, he is not max special attack Vileplume. And we're going to hit him with an HP Fire right here, which should do a good amount of damage, if we are being 100% honest right here. Hopefully he doesn't suspect the HP Fire, although HP Fire is pretty standard on Lilligant. As I said at the beginning of the whole session thing, I did just take all these sets. I straight up stole them from the Useful Cores thread on the NU, in the NU section on Smogon, because I was like, I can't make any more dumb teams and lose points and dawdle around. So, because actually RU just finished up with their suspect test recently. I'm time dating this episode, which is pretty bad. But they just finished up. Okay, no, he leaves his Vileplume in, which is amazing, because now I can take on pretty much the rest of his team. Actually, I need to get rid of Seismitoad, but after I get rid of his Seismitoad, it's game. I don't think he can do anything to me after that. I'm actually going to go for a Sleep Powder right here. Hopefully, okay, I missed my Sleep Powder. That's okay, though. He just knocks me out with the Sludge Bomb. I suppose it is revenge for me for him missing his sleep powder earlier. So I'm going to go into Mesprit here, and I'm going to Psyshock because, actually, no, I'm not going to Psyshock. I made a bad play by going out into Mesprit right here. This was a really bad play, because now if that's a Pursuit Spiritomb, which I don't think it is, but if it is, I'm going to have a bad time. But here I think the obvious switch for him is to switch into his Spiritomb, so I'm going to go into Granbull and threaten him out immediately. Hopefully he doesn't Willow or something. Okay, he goes into Altano, which is also fine. Hey, I'll take that. I'm going to T-Wave, which forces this thing to Heal Bell at some point in the match. And that can buy me a free turn to Swords Dance with Feraligatr. So I'm going to go out into Gator right now, because I don't really care what he has chilling. He's just going to go into Seismitoad, which is fine. I feel like Swords Dancing here, but it's probably not the smartest idea. I'm going to go into Licky Licky, and I'm going to Body Slam and Fish for the pair as he goes for Knockoff. It's probably good he didn't get rid of my Lum right there, because basically the strategy that I'm trying to employ in this match is I'm going to try to do some wall breaking and weaken Seismitoad and withdraw Gator when Gator is nearly done. And then I will Healing Wish with Mesprit, get Gator back up to 100% health, and Raffle Stomp the rest of his team. But right here, I think I'm just going to Body Slam, because I don't really have any reason not to, and I can also Dragon Tail him if he goes out into Spiritomb to resist my stab. And Licky Licky is actually going to be pretty important in this match, as Licky Licky stops me from being beaten easily by Crotomb, if that is Crotomb, and I have kind of a sneaking suspicion that it is. And the reason that I need Licky Licky is because I can phase him out at any time with Dragon Tail, which is the beauty of Licky Licky, as he goes into Wheezing, which is fine. A Para would be amazing, but no such luck. It's okay, because I'm just going to go into Hariyama to take a status right here, or any special attack. He goes for T-Spikes, that's obnoxious. That is really obnoxious. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out into Gator, and I'm going to use my Lum right here. Hopefully he doesn't do anything terrible. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So I'm gonna Swords Dance here, because, you know, Gator don't care. And right here is actually a good time for me to Swords Dance, because I can still hit that thing, Seismitoad, neutrally with a +2 Ice Punch, which I don't really think is going to enjoy. He's probably deciding what he wants to do here. If he has Willow, we're gonna see it. There's Willow. That's fine. I'm just gonna Swords Dance again. I don't really care. Because I can afford to let this thing get worn down a little bit. He went for Knockoff last time. That's not going to do anything this time. And I just want to hit him up with an Ice Punch. That did... Oh my goodness. Seismitoad, you monster. So I'm actually in Torrent range right now, but I don't really want to risk anything. I played really poorly around that. I'm not going to lie. So I think I'm going to go out into Granbull right here and try to hit him up, because that would be helpful. I'm also going to Heal Bell to get rid of all the statuses on my team. I probably should have done that earlier. But what this is going to allow me to do is get Hariyama back in the game, which I desperately need at this point, because I can smash people, or smash his entire team with close combats, barring Spiritomb. Spiritomb doesn't necessarily appreciate coming in on a Granbull, and that doesn't. Anyway, so he's going to go out into his Wheezing here, which is fine, as I just Heal Bell. I'm going to go for the T-Wave right here, and try to at least prevent Wheezing from doing too much damage, I guess, would be my most accurate assessment of that statement. And the one flaw that I'm really seeing in this team so far that I built, that I stole, sort of stole, is that it doesn't really perform too well against hazards or stall. And NU is a very bulky tier, so I probably should have accounted for this, but like it's just like for as bulky of a tier as this is, I probably should have brought a spinner and expected that there would be hazards. But anyway, so there's the valuable T-Wave right there. I think I'm just gonna play rough to get off damage. If he gets parried, that's amazing. If he wants to go out in Altano to take a play rough, that's fine. Because frankly, I will take any damage I can get on that Altano, because I do think, okay, I just missed my play rough. That's amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna go out into Mesprit here, because Mesprit is Mr. Floaty Man. Actually, no, I'm gonna go out into Hariyama. Hariyama be cool. and Hariyama can go for a close combat right here, I think. Or actually, I'm just gonna knock off. I don't necessarily expect him to stay in here. I don't think he wants the potential for a Guts Hariyama to absolutely nuke his team, because I could very easily be Guts right now and be able to annihilate anything on his team. I'm hoping he sacks Seismitoad, because that would automatically give me the win, I think. He goes into Spiritomb though. Spiritomb does not well, Spiritomb actually takes a knockoff really well. And it looks like this was some variant of Resto Chesto. So I'm just going to Fire Punch right here, do a good amount of damage. He ends up Calm Minding, so he is Crotomb, confirming my suspicion. But Fire Punch, go! Go, Fire Punch, go! As he rests. How much is Bullet... Okay, Bullet Punch isn't super effective, so I'm just going to spam Fire Punch. Get it, got it good. Frankly, I didn't play very well this match, if we're being honest. I played super poorly versus his Seismitoad. Yeah, so this is Crotomb. That's pretty obnoxious. I actually might make a team with Crotomb next week if things aren't going so well right now. I'm just going to go for a Fire Punch. Actually, I'm going to go for a knockoff and see how much damage it does. That is 17%. That is no more. Hopefully he doesn't get Calm Mind. He gets Dark Pulse, which is fine, because that's going to be able to knock me out right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Mesprit here. And you may think, oh boy, Geo, why are you going into Mesprit? I'm going to Healing Wish immediately, because he will take me out with the +1 Dark Pulse. Yeah, he just went for Dark Pulse there. So now I'm back in with Gator, which is amazing. I kind of wish I had my Lump, but you know, stuff happens. And right here, I'm going to just try to Swords Dance up to +6, and hopefully not get absolutely bopped. That did a lot, oh my goodness. I think I'm just going to Ice Punch here, because I don't want to give him momentum if he goes into Seismitoad. There it is. Boop. There it is. Anyways, I'm going to go for Ice Punch again. I really need a freeze. I don't like to rely on hacks, but I really need a freeze. I do not get said freeze, and I will be taken out by the poison damage. So I automatically lose here, so that is a good game. You know what? I kind of want to do another match. I kind of don't, because I don't want my rating to drop if I'm really not playing very well. And at this point, I'm not playing well enough to push me to go for another match. So I think we're just going to call it quits right here. But if you guys did enjoy this week's edition of Push to Rank 500 in the NU tier, please make sure to leave a like. This really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. And we did make a lot of progress this week. I legitimately thought we made a lot of progress. Hopefully we can kind of carry over some of that progress in the next week. I'm not quite sure, but hopefully we can. I may make a bulky offense team, because I really do like bulky offense, and I think it would work quite well in this tier. But then again, I may make a spike stacking team. Oh wow, his rating was really high. Oh my goodness. But I may make a spike stacking team, because spike stacking is actually pretty cool. It's one of my favorite playstyles, because it's just kind of plug and play, and I do pretty well with hyper offense. So I may do that. I'm not quite sure yet. But anyway, with that, actually make sure to answer today's completely forgot about that. Make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is Wheezing or Muck. We saw Wheezing in today's episode, which is pretty cool. Has been listed as probably a Mega Mawile counter / check. One of the best things to take on Mega Mawile. But anyways, with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.